Hello and welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Eric, joined once again with
Angel, hi.
from another planet, bringing us some
Yeah, okay.
more.
Well, I mean, the wrong decade though, but
Well, Natalie's there, so her sister
yeah. Well, no, well,
exists.
Janet doesn't exist yet.
Well, she kind of does. I mean,
Kind of
technically,
does, technically,
but not
yeah.
in the writing.
Not in the writing,
um,
no.
bring bring me some more All My Children, all about Erica and Palmer and Nina and a few other people.
All
Tell me all
them,
the credits and we'll chat.
Eric and them.
Um, so first off, Susan Lucci has a new book coming out, La Lucci.
Yes, Lalucci.
Sad news is you might not be alive for it because it's not coming out till next February, but you can pre-order it. So hopefully we live long enough till February 3rd, 2026 when it comes out. Josh Duhamel has a new Netflix movie,
Hmm.
Ransom Canyon.
Oh,
Um,
I don't know. This is news to me.
so yeah, all my children people are all around. Don't mind my throat, people. It's sore. So,
And of course, Kelly and what's his name? Oh my god, Mark. Kelly and Mark are doing their talk show, and I think
why can
they
I
had
never?
Cameron
I can
Mathis.
never
They had
remember his
Cameron.
name either.
I don't know why I didn't remember his name. I know
I
I
always
was
want to
about
call
to
him
call him
Mateo.
Mateo.
Me
Yes,
too.
but
I'm
Cameron
always
Mathis
like
was on the
Kelly
show.
and Mark.
What's his name? Mark. Okay.
What's his name?
Karen Matheson
And
was on the
plus,
show. Who was on All My Children? Who was on All My Children as well. So.
yes, she was currently on General Hospital.
Hmm.
Rebecca Budig's on Bold and the Beautiful, Being Wasted,
Hmm.
which
So
we'll
it's
talk
Thorsten
about this
K.
weekend. Oh yeah, and Thorsten K, but he's been there forever now at this point.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll get into Erica first. Erica takes Alex's cigar away from him. She's like, shouldn't be smoking.
Hmm.
She's trying to help him be healthy as he can be. He's like on his deathbed.
Hmm.
Um, he seems kind of like really into her, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of like this is the pairing that I didn't expect, but I don't think it's going to be a pairing because.
I don't know. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But yes, he's very smitten with her. He's like, what a waste of a beautiful woman on Jeremy. Like, of course, dissing his son when he's not even around. Jeremy's in Tibet, of course, asking the Cantu if is that his name? Cantu? I forget what it is.
Kanto, yeah.
To release him from his chastity bullshit. This is such a weird
Yes. Unlock
storyline.
the belt.
Unlock the belt. It's very bizarre. Um,
And they don't have Jimmy Smith
uh,
in it this time. I'm sad. I guess LA Law was calling.
yeah, he might have gotten snatched up. This is toward the end of '85 as we got Christmas. I was like, oh, we're at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that Cheryl bitch calls Erica, that other Woman of the Year nominee, whatever,
Uh-huh.
and says, "Oh, wish her good luck." And I forget who she talks to. Maybe Alex, if you remember, who answered the phone. Phoebe and Langley talk about Brooke. She hasn't been around.
Mm-hmm.
Langley doesn't want to go to the Woman of the Year party. He's mad at Phoebe for
Mm-hmm.
being a uh, what is she? Um,
Ladies Who Lunch? I don't know. High
no,
Society?
like being too into her daughter's drama. She's all into, and it's pissing. Remember her and
A
Langley?
helicopter aunt.
Yeah, she's being a shithead to her daughters and Tad, and Langley ain't having it. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not cool, and he don't want to go with her. And I'm like, I don't blame
Mm-hmm.
him. Alex tells Erica that Natalie is jealous of her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't even know what Natalie wants. I have no idea.
I have no
Um,
idea.
I
I think I
really,
came out of these episodes more confused about Natalie's motivation than.
me too. Jeremy calls from Tibet, but I don't think he gets a hold of Erica quite yet. Um,
Mhm.
Phoebe gets loaded at the party. She says that Brooke couldn't make it, accuses Erica of rigging the contest if Brooke doesn't win, and all this crazy stuff because she's drunk. Connie Chung is there.
Yeah, Connie Chumpovich. Yeah.
I was like, wow, they really got because at first I recognized her, but I haven't
Hmm.
seen her that young in a very long time.
Yeah.
So then when she said Connie Chung here, I was like, oh, this is Connie Chung, all right. She's a very young Connie Chung. I think she's probably in her late 20s, maybe
Yeah.
early 30s at that point.
Her and
So she ended
Maury
up,
are so adorable.
they really are.
If you see them on Instagram, they're so adorable.
But Maury needs to end that show or make it
No,
better.
more.
Do
Wait,
better,
wait.
Maury.
Maury? Like the show Maury?
Yeah, with that parent shit.
That's been over. That's been over for like 5 years.
It's still on.
No,
Still
no,
on in reruns.
it's in reruns, but like I mean, he can't help that NBC wants to like milk everything out of it, but
Yeah, that's
uh
true.
yeah, but
Um,
he no longer hosts. He no longer is a host, so he's just hang out with Connie Chung. So
well, he started out good, but then his show got crappy, and that's all like whatever.
blame NBC.
Anywho, Alex talks Erica into staying in New York for the night after the thing. I don't really understand why, because he's not going to have his way with her or anything. So I was confused at why they would want to stay. Maybe
Yeah, I don't
he,
even think she was like drinking or anything like that.
no, she was just tired and didn't want to drive back
I
to
think she
Pine
was just tired,
Valley.
and they just yeah. I mean, it's a 2 hour ride from New York City to where
To
we
Pine
both
Valley.
live. Basically,
Yeah, we're
so
kind of like, yeah, because
we're
Pine
kind of
Valley
in.
is like 20 minutes from us, or me anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about
Jeremy
20 minutes for me too.
Jeremy and Erica talk. They're missing each other. Their team plays. They have a fantasy of sex,
Mm-hmm.
of making love. Adam wants Larry, Jeremy's best friend, to break the chastity vow to help or to stop, what's his name, Jeremy from breaking the chastity vow.
Mm-hmm.
Threatens to blackmail him if he doesn't. Larry ain't having that.
Mm-mm.
Natalie and Erica discuss the woman of the year. Natalie's like, sorry, I lost. Their relationship is so weird to me, but
Yeah, it
like they're like
is.
frenemies.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. That's a good way to put it with
yeah, it
them.
seems. Larry tells Erica that Adam tried to blackmail him. Natalie gets busted looking through the hospital records because she's looking for
Mm-hmm.
Alex's records. I don't really understand why, because she knows he's like on his deathbed. So,
Mm-hmm. One foot in
but
the grave.
the doc busts her, asks about all that stuff. I think she
Mm-hmm.
talks. Um, is that when yeah, she asked the doctor about having sex or something, and will
Mm-hmm.
it kill him or whatever. Um, Adam makes up a story about Larry because, of course, he can't go down without throwing somebody under the bus. But Larry isn't the liar
Mm-hmm.
here. Of course, Adam is. Adam being Adam.
Yep.
Um, Alex is still coming on strong to Erica. Jeremy sees this guy David. I don't think we'll ever see him again. Talks to him,
Nah.
and then talks to some other guy. I don't know what's happening. You have to talk to a lot of people before you get to this Cantu person, who Jimmy
Mm-hmm.
Smith is. Um, Natalie and Erica chat about Alex. Jeremy sees Lee, this other man. Um, I don't, I don't understand what's happening. I think they're just giving people for him to talk to because they couldn't get Jimmy Smith back. Mm.
Yeah, it's like he goes to one person and he said, "Oh, you've just unlocked the thing. You can go." Okay, thank you. And then he goes to the next person. Oh, you just unlocked the thing. Go to
Right?
the next
What is
person.
happening? I
Okay,
don't
thank
get
you.
this. Was
It's
this
like
a
a
real
video game.
thing? Was
I
this
don't
a real
know.
thing back in the 80s? I don't know. But it's really weird.
What's the
Um,
Satanic Panic reel?
Probably. Um, So yeah, Natalie tells Erica that just Alex can't have sex
Mm-hmm.
because it'll kill him. I don't know why she brought that up. It just made things a lot more awkward between them, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Alex wants a piece of Natalie, and finally she's okay with it. So I think what she got out of it is like he could die if he has sex. So she's just like, all right, fine, whatever. Then I'll do it because now I think
Hmm.
she wants him dead, but I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
I think she does have a little bit of a conscience, which gets to her soon.
Yeah.
Mona's on, and
Yay,
Erica, of
Mona.
course, Mona's being wonderful as always, and Erica's treating her like shit.
Hmm.
She's like, "Oh, well, don't you want to have, now you can have kids with Jeremy and move on with your life and give me grandchildren." And she's like, "Mother, it's not all about you." I was like, "Man, she's always nasty to her, isn't she?"
And then I thought about it too. Like there was like a very famous story involving Erica where she didn't want to have kids with, I think it was Tom Cudahy, if I'm not mistaken. And
79.
she,
Yeah.
yes, it was the one. It was with the birth control pills, and then he found the birth
Hmm.
control pills. To get so angry at her and everything.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Not
That
to
was
be
on
confused with the
Daytime to
abortion
Remember
storyline. Yes.
in 1971, I think that one
Mm-hmm.
was. Um, so Erica is mean to her, of course. She has a feeling that something's going to get in her way or get in the way of him getting his chastity belt released.
Mm-hmm.
Adam comes in and interrupts everything. Natalie and Alex go at it. They have the sex. And she's like, "You want Erica, don't you? You're thinking of Erica." He's like, "No, I'm just thinking of you." Whatever. They bang. Um, Off screen, Cantu tells Jeremy to think it over before you go through. I feel like all he's been doing is thinking it over and talking it over with people.
Yeah.
But I guess think another day. I don't know.
I don't
Um,
know.
the maid Thelma goes in to see Alex lifeless. I'm like, oh, he's finally dead. Nope, he's not. Natalie goes to check on him. This is where it got weird. She's like, "Oh, I can't
Yeah.
do it. I can't do it." She walks around like I don't know. Apparently, she was a nurse at some point, but we never see her be a
Yeah, she
nurse,
was a
right?
yeah, she was a nurse. I think
Hmm.
we do at some point see her being a nurse, but I don't know. I forgot if we do or if we don't. I know it is in her backstory that she's a nurse, but I'm wondering if
Okay.
like after like I know she marries Adam at some point, but I wonder if like around that time she becomes a nurse.
Hmm. Or she continues her nursing through the hospital at some point
Yeah.
through the 80s, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
She goes down. She's like, "Oh, he might have had another heart attack. Call the paramedics." So they do. Erica and Natalie go to check on Alex, and he comes down all fine and dandy. I was really confused. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
was
was
he just
confused
out
too.
cold? Was he just a tired old man? And because she even said his pulse was weak, so I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
Um,
That man walking.
did she even check his pulse? Like she just walked around him. I
She
feel like
didn't. She just walked around him and he didn't do anything.
so weird. Erica, of course, thinks about Jeremy. Jeremy thinks about Erica. Alex and Natalie fight again, of course, because that's what they do when he's alert.
Mm-hmm.
Erica goes to see Ross for a truce, but he ain't really having it.
Nope.
She wants help with Adam, and he does not even get along with Adam right now, so it don't matter.
Mm-mm.
And then Jeremy says some other dude, see some other dude, talks to him, this guy Christopher, I guess this time, and
Yeah.
Cantu sent him to test him. I'm like, what is this? I don't get this
Yeah.
storyline.
What?
So
Uh,
confused. What did you people
mm.
think of this that watched this storyline back then? Were you confused, or like, did you really believe in this? Like, did you know what was going on?
Comment
Like, you're like,
below.
oh, right, you're right. Yes, Tibet is where you go get your chastity belt. That is true. Like, what did you think? Very weird, very weird storyline,
Mm-hmm.
but entertaining, I guess. We're entertained.
Yeah.
Cliff, Nina, and all that mess. Cliff goes off on Palmer about Nina.
Mm-hmm.
Palmer's mad. Cliff is keeping Nina from him, so now it's the opposite. I think she's in the hospital. She just had surgery. Um,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
she
that's
didn't she have a fall the last time
yeah.
we were with
Did she
them.
fall off a horse? I
I think
forget.
she did.
I think
Yeah,
she
I
went
think that's
horse
what
riding.
happened.
She had to have some kind of surgery. I thought, oh, that was after. they told her the truth, but then she forgot again,
Like
right?
she had a concussion. I think she hit her head too, right?
Yeah, remember they told her the
That
truth,
could
and that's
be.
when she ran out, but now she forgets again. I think. I don't know. I'm confused. These stories are very complicated. Um,
Well, she goes to see
so he's,
Benny, right?
yeah, yeah, she does go to
Okay.
see Benny. So she remembers Benny. Um, but I think he lets Palmer see her only with a guardian, he says, which makes
Mhm.
sense because he's been lying to her all this time and
Uh
whispering
huh.
in her ear little shitty things about everybody.
Mhm.
They should have just told her the truth. You tell her the truth, and you have a
Yeah.
psychiatrist there, and that's that. Like, but Palmer's
Mhm.
a dick, so that's
Have
really
that doctor from 1991 on there. That's the one that's treating Sierra.
is that the same doctor?
No, no, I said have that
Oh,
doctor from 1991 that's treating Sierra. She
I
treated
like this
everybody. She's
one.
like, yeah. Well, yeah,
I
I
like
like that
this
one too.
lady. Yeah, she was a good actress, Dr. Stone. I didn't look her up, but I
Mhm.
will for next time if she hangs around.
Oh yeah, yeah, you should.
Um, where was I? Oh, Phoebe questions Tad about Hillary. She doesn't like Tad because he's poor, basically. She says you're like your real father. Who's his real father?
Ray Gardner,
Is he a dick?
who is the son
I
of a
guess.
bitch. Yes, it was the son of a bitch.
Hmm.
Abused poor Opal. Like he was just a mess. To
Hmm.
the point where like we're one like when in 1995 when Tad gets injured in a tornado and goes into a coma, you have to wonder why he's in heaven. Why is Ray Gardner in heaven with everybody else?
Hmm. I have to rewatch that.
Yeah, he was in heaven. Ray Gardner was in heaven. Everybody, I'm like, why are you doing here? Maybe
So
it's Tad
Palmer,
fiction of heaven. I don't know.
yeah, who knows? Palmer sees Nina. She seems happy with Cliff taking care of her as her doctor. Doesn't remember that it's her husband still for a
Hmm.
minute. Daisy sees Nina. Nina remembers a name Bobby, but she can't place it. She begs
Bobby.
Bobby. She begs Nina, or she begs Daisy to help her remember. Daisy wants to, but of course Palmer is being a fool.
Hmm.
Andrew goes to Palmer for help. I don't really know what the storyline is because we don't see much of it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
the
assuming
nurse,
Cynthia's gone.
the nurse calls Nina Mrs. Warner by accident.
Yes. Oh my
Oops,
gosh.
and
Oops.
then shit goes down. We have this Dr. Stone woman that comes to help with Nina's case.
Hmm.
Daisy goes off on Palmer about Andrew. She's like, "You're replacing Nina in the company. Don't do that. That ain't cool."
Hmm.
Um, and Nina is gone when they go back to her room. Ran out. Nobody's watching her. Whatever. This is a poor hospital. I guess she's not on a monitor because if she was on a monitor, she would have been caught. But
Hmm.
whatever. And she should have been after surgery. But anyway,
Yeah.
this isn't real life.
It's not real life.
Palmer,
It's not like an all hospital. So.
as always, Palmer blames Cliff for Nina escaping.
Hmm.
Nina goes to Benny's for help. Benny brings Nina home. She has a fever now, obviously. She demands the truth, and Benny tells her that she's Cliff's wife. For 6 years, they were married.
Hmm.
Cliff arrives. Nina wants to talk to him. Palmer's, of course, trying to stop it.
Hmm.
Palmer, Benny, and Daisy discuss Nina. Ben quits. Cliff tells Nina their history. She good. She don't remember anything. Still,
Well, of course, it's not even the Nina that we that's it's not. It's
right?
the third Nina. It's not even the. It's not even the first Nina.
Yeah.
And
Nina's
she's
worried
brown hair,
about.
not blonde.
Nina's worried about Benny. She wants him back on staff. Um, Daisy
Hmm.
wants Nina to know the truth. and Palmer tries to stop her, but she says it. Um, oh no, well, Palmer. I think Palmer finally breaks down. He's
Palmer,
gone at
yeah,
12
Palmer tells Nina,
that
yeah,
Daisy is her
and
mama.
Daisy's right there. Daisy's right there with him, and they both kind of tell her.
And it's Christmas of '85. Cliff calls Nina to come over for Christmas. She doesn't really want to, but she's still in the hospital, so I was confused by that too. I'm like, why would you ask her? She's in the hospital
Yeah, that's weird.
with a fever. So yeah, I was confused. He's like, oh yeah, I understand, but maybe she was getting out later. I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah,
So
that might have been. Yeah, that could
we
be.
didn't get much details into that.
Mm-hmm.
Other little side storylines or little tidbits that we got. Ross and Adam discuss Brooke's career. Ross thinks that Adam should step down from the company because he's been sick. He just had that surgery recently.
Mm-hmm.
Adam's not happy about it. They kind of fight. Gilles back. the
Oh, great! I'm not gonna
little
say
the
this
little
might be
gnat
the
that
last
just
of
won't
him.
go away.
He just won't go away.
He's been around for
I
it the
liked it
whole
better
time.
I liked it better when he was like this. Well, he still is like this daredevil guy, but I liked it better with Eric, like when he was in Erica's storyline.
I didn't mind him with Brooke, but we keep thinking he's gone, but he's not. I thought he was just like a side character, but he's like on full time. It
Yeah.
feels like he's always here. So he shows up at the party looking for Brooke. She's not there. Phoebe attacks them, which was kind of funny. Langley comes in and saves the day, takes her away. She's like, "Oh, you do love me. You did come to the party after all." He's like, "Yeah, because I know you're gonna fuck shit up, so you need to come home." And he was right because she was loaded and attacked
Hmm.
that man. Not that Shield doesn't deserve it. I mean, he did cheat on Brooke, but
Hmm.
whatever. All right, so maybe you can explain some of this other stuff we saw with Greg, Robin, and who's that lady again when they had dinner?
Enid.
Enid.
Enid. Enid.
Okay,
That is Greg's mom, I believe.
and she was being a
And
bitch to
we see
Robin.
her in 1991. Remember? It was a while ago in our watches. Because
I
she was
will
at the
rewatch.
Glamorama, she was making fun of
Oh yes,
Haley.
yes.
Yeah.
She was probably like very recurring at that time.
Yeah.
But she's really
Because Greg was
mean
long gone.
to Robin, I guess, for
Hmm.
whatever. And then like Robin's
I
parents are
want to
dead
say
and stuff.
she's like that special brand of mainline snobbery that
Hmm. Kind of like
that
Phoebe, like in the Phoebe
yeah,
Zone.
kind of like that. Yeah, that's what I guess that's why they're kind of friends because they were in that, like I said, they were in the scene with making fun of Haley. So
And Hunter
and then
Tylo, like looking at Hunter Tylo back then, I'm still like amazed. And sure, it's your business. You
she's
got your work done. I
so
get it.
different.
She looks a million times different. Like I could never tell that's her. I even had watched it on my big screen, and I was like, "Wow, it's crazy how much work this woman had done." And it's the
Yeah,
same. But
I was like, oh, it's Robin. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I heard her voice. I'm like, oh, that's Taylor. That's a Taylor voice. That's my
it's
Taylor.
crazy. So Greg and Enid fight about how she treated Robin at dinner. Brooke is back. I love seeing Brooke. She's with Phoebe and Tom. Ross blacklisted her apparently all over the world. I guess that's how big they are.
Wow.
Um, Ross comes back um, so they can work together again. Um, with Adam, I think. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm confused by what's going on with the storyline. Like Ross is trying to take over. Adam's like, you know, of course I'll, give you the reins at some point, but it won't be easy because I'm
Hmm.
difficult. Basically admitted that he's a difficult person and he won't be happy about giving up the reins at some point. So I don't know where this storyline is going or if we'll even see it.
Yeah.
Um,
But none of this is going to
Adam's
matter because Ross is never mentioned again after 1989.
That's crazy. But yeah, you're
That's
right. I don't
crazy.
remember him mentioned in the 90s when I watched. Um, Adam brings presents to Ellen and Ross. She invites him to Christmas dinner. Ross gets mad at her. Why would you do that? Why would you invite him? Like, she's like, "Is it family? He's your uncle. Like, stop it. Like, what's wrong with you?"
Hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with Ross either. What's your problem? He was all like defending Adam just a few months ago.
Yeah.
I'm confused. How
I
they?
just think he
I
was
don't
one
get.
of the Ed Bowers.
He's a what?
He was one of the Ed Bowers on Guiding Light.
Oh,
Peter
Adam and
Simon's the
Ross.
most famous one, of course. We got Robert Gentry, who is Ross.
Adam and Ross still are fighting. Ellen tries to
Hmm.
sway Ross for the family, like, dude, get along. Edna and Ellen go to this celebrity Talia. I was confused at what this was. Apparently, Edna is Dottie's mom,
Yes, and Edna is Dottie's mom.
and Dottie
Yes,
dated Tad, the
Dottie's
girl
dated
that
Ted.
went
Yes,
on the run with him. This is the stuff. I guess
yes,
these people don't like the teen storyline because they cut out most of Tad and Dottie, and
yeah. And
that's why we don't see them.
I was wondering, like, if, well, no, I think Liza's long gone
Yeah,
because,
she
of
left in
course,
'83, I think.
yeah, Liza's long gone because, like, yeah, because I was like, because they basically sort of repeated the same story with Liza, Tad, and Marion, with Tad and Hillary. I guess, him just being a cat and cheating and everything like that. So,
Mm. Well, they did call him Tad the Cad, right?
yep, Tad
That
the
was his
cat.
nickname. So Gilles still around, tries to get Brooke back. He wants to give her an exclusive interview. He's like, I'll do anything to make it up to you. Brooke ain't having it. She's like, you cheated. No, go away.
Hmm.
At this point, I'd be like, all right, I'll give him another chance. If he cheats one more time, like, cause he's trying, like, really hard. He only cheated one time. But I wouldn't trust him either, I guess, because I'm
Well,
like, you go all over the world. I wouldn't
the
trust him.
way it was just, it wasn't that he cheated, it was like how he cheated. Like, wasn't he like in Brooke's bed or something? It was something weird, like that when he cheated.
Was he in Brooke's bed with that girl?
Was he in Brooke's bed with that girl? I forgot. I don't know. Comment
I
below if you
don't
know.
remember.
Um,
Um, Tom and Laura come over. Tom kicks Gilles out. Edna
mhm.
talks to Phoebe about Dottie and Tad. And I was like, did Talia and Tad have an affair?
It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know.
That's what it was, see, because that's what that Talia lady was looking like. Oh, you're Dottie's mom, and like, oh, join me for lunch. And then she got that weird face on. So I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I liked watching it. It was fun. I'm confused a lot, as we all are with this storyline.
Mhm.
And it's Christmas time, so we're gonna have 1986 soon. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Erica did not win Woman of the Year. I don't know if that was mentioned.
I did. It was was it what's her name?
It was that Connie, that woman who
No,
called Erica earlier, wasn't it? No,
Cheryl Koto won.
Cheryl. Yeah, I knew it was a C name.
Yeah, it was that bitch that was trying to get her and Brooke to drop out of the race this last
Yeah,
batch of episodes we watched. So yeah. So what did you think about these apps or these whatever we're watching?
I think they were good for 1985. Like, I did like that finally freaking Nina knows everything, but will she forget again? I don't know. And I did kind of like Erica and Alex, not as a couple, but just like just like their talks and stuff like that. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
why don't you be this? Why don't you be that? Basically him, not to use the word grooming, but kind of him grooming her into like this villain type of character. I don't know
Yeah.
what he was trying to do,
I don't
but
I don't I didn't know what he was trying to do. I was confused by
yeah,
that. And I thought he was gonna die, but I guess he might make it to 1986 because we're almost there. It
yeah, because
seems.
I'm still waiting to drop that promo that I found on
But
YouTube, and that kind of spoils things a little bit. So
coming soon. Well, I'm guessing well Natalie and him had sex, so now she could be pregnant with Timmy, right?
with Timmy, yeah.
So she's probably pregnant, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Um yeah, I don't know where these stories are going, so I'm excited to see the new year of 1986.
Yeah.
And now we'll be in One Life to Live 86 and All My Children 86.
And on my children 86, yeah. We're a little further down with One Life to Live, but
Yeah, we're in
we're,
June.
we're about 6 months apart. We're about 6 months apart with them, so 6 or 7 months apart. So,
All right. Well, let us know in the comments what you thought of these stories. And were Jesse and Angie still on here, and they just cut them? I'm
that's
not
a great
positive.
question. That's a great question. I would love
But
to see
again,
them.
but they're probably in the teen storyline. If that's the case, and they're
Yeah,
probably cut because of that. This person clearly
but
doesn't like teen storyline.
I feel like the Jenny stuff was around, because remember Jenny and Jesse were teenagers together, and they
Right.
went to New York City. They went to New York City because Liza accused Jesse of rape, and I forgot why Jenny was in New York City, but it was like a whole summer storyline where it was just Jesse and Jenny, hanging out, being friends and stuff like that. Two great actors,
Well,
actually,
didn't we
Darnell
see?
Williams and
Didn't we see Angie's mom in the one? I don't remember when, but we saw
yes,
her.
that was the
Was that
trial.
that Erica trial for the murder, right? I remember. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
yeah, because you were like, you knew who that lady was, and I was like, who? Yeah, that was
Yes.
many Erica fests ago. In
Yes.
our
Oh my gosh,
first,
we did a
probably in our
lot of
first five, we have a lot of
them.
Erica fests, so we still have a lot more to come.
Yeah, we had one Nina, previous Nina, who I miss. I would love to have seen her play out the
Oh
story.
yeah, we're on our second Nina, right?
Well, technically third, but
But
we
we're
haven't
on our
seen the
second,
original. We're on our second Nina, but we haven't seen
right?
the original. So
But we haven't seen the original, but we'll get to her at some point, I'm sure.
yeah, she's gonna come back in '86, I think.
All right. Well, we'll bring you some more Erica Fest next time. Thank you for joining us today. Join our Patreon. We're doing a lot of watches over there, a lot of exclusive watches. All My Children, I think they're doing One Life to Live now. We're gonna do a General Hospital at some point. There's so many things going on. So check it out, at least for a month, and see if you like it. See if you like what's going on. Until next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.